first Dino. You're all first in my heart. You're all the number one in my heart. First to watch the ads, damn crazy. First on YouTube. Oh my gosh. No one can take this from me? Yeah, you really destroyed everybody. It was also a very late start. The cast today I was supposed to end like an hour and a half ago. It just ended, so fun. Is the tier 2 for 51 months? Wow. Big 5-0, I forgot. Sub streak. I took a sick day. That's nice. Unless you're actually sick. 90% of my sick days growing up were not actually sick days. It was like I will literally die if I exit my apartment today. They were mental health days, so they weren't completely sick. Feeling too cold? Oh no. Sorry about that. Never fun to be feverish. Get a break from all the work. Feel that. Calm, Dad. Streaming the boys tomorrow night? Yes, sir. I got approved for that, and I believe I should have a contract for Qual 2 and 3. So, we'll be the official OG stream yet again. Tomorrow should not be a super long stream. I'm expecting another like hour-long stream, considering it's you know, open qualifier day 1. But hey, you never know. Maybe we'll get a bad seed and we'll get some entertaining games. I don't want us to have an entertaining game because entertaining means less easy, but you know. Gotta bounce up the entertainment. Congrats. Yeah. Super excited for it. I mean, OG's been treating me incredibly well. Everybody at that org is super nice and responsive, supportive of the team. So I like to see that type of environment for the org. Boys must feel very supportive. We're going to bed now? Yes, understandable. It is very late. Can I pause? Thanks for the resub. I'm going to make some coffee. All right. One chatter goes to bed, one makes coffee. One opposite ends of the air. Go through up front. Yeah, I did see that. That G2 is our match. Well, that's the unfortunate part of how these seedings are going to work out. I know G2's kind of mid. Fine. I don't think they're that good of a team. Overrated for sure. During the Super Bowl, yeah, seriously, it's going to be a interesting upper bracket matchup, to say the least. I haven't looked at the bracket to see who would play, like, if in the rare occasion that 2 actually plays well. Play lower bracket with G. See our 2 potential matchups. A lot of that is dictated on upsets, but you know, to a certain extent you can predict with pretty good accuracy who's going to be making those Day 3s based on Day 2s. Probably Boulevard. I like those odds. Alraz's team. Oh, now I'm curious. Kind of want to look through this Swiss bracket. using starts projections. Oh, okay. I want to see if there's any upsets in the path that I could potentially see. Day 3 projection. All right, assuming G2 wins an upper bracket, we go down here. Play Boulevard. Boulevard has to beat Iced Up. What the heck is Iced Up? And of course, I can't check rosters for here. Scholars Minions are also in the way. Big Birds 3.0. Okay. There's going to be a lot of interesting matchups. Yet again, Energy looks like they have a pretty easy path up until day 3. They have to play Space Station. Rip for them. Yeah, it could be a lot worse on draws. Boulevard's a good team, but not anything I'm too scared about. I'm definitely curious to see what the guys look like after a week of prep after that Swiss. I know that Swiss is not how they wanted things to go, so. I will say, of all the Swiss brackets, ours was probably the most stacked. You have very first round, you have the grand finalist. Then the very next round, you have a top 8, you have a top 4 team in Dignitas, and then the very next round, you get a top 8 team in Poab. So it's like, you literally played 3 qualifying teams. Very few other teams had that exact cycle through their games. That one loss TSM set us up for so much. It's crazy to see. It's interesting to see like the domino effect and stuff like that. Like, we just cleaned up that TSM series in the end. That would have been a completely different type of bracket for us. They're veterans who move forward. I mean, that's why I'm not too worried about them, because yeah, it's not like they're 15 years old, just like getting tilted out of their mind and yelling at each other, blah, blah, blah. They have one of the most well-known and respected players as their coach. They're all players that have been on the league for a while. My biggest thing is just that I'm curious to see how this team works long-term, just because it's a very uniquely built team. It does not have a team composition like any other team. And that can be both a good and a bad thing, I feel like, at times. Typically, the playstyles of these 3 players are not often combined to have like 3 like very good second-man support players. I don't necessarily think it requires someone playing unlike what they're comfortable with, but I don't know, you just gotta lock in a playstyle that works. Those strengths. It's difficult sometimes. Because when it clicks, it really works. But you have the mentals. Hello, incorrect. Member of Incorrect Esports / owner. How's your bracket looking for the run? Why do my placements reset? If you haven't played in enough time, they reset your bracket placements. Friends, enemies, lovers? Wait a minute, what? I don't know how I feel about that as a doctor. We got deleted XD. You mean the org that has a hate group in their Discord? Easy. All selfless players. I mean, that was, growing up, that was always my thing that my coach told me. I was a outside back on defense in soccer. So I love being able to take balls off the dribble, because I had played a forward all my life, but then I got switched to defense in high school, and I really liked it. Is the ability to like go forward. So whenever I join the attack, my coach would always be like, Jeff, you just need to shoot the ball. And I'm like, yeah, but I see a pass. Like, Jeff, if you have a shot, take the shot. Sometimes you look for the pass first and the shot second. And I feel like that I can relate to that idea from like these guys. Wait, oh no, Space Station's my orange. I thought I put a TSM on my orange. Not an ideal start. Center midfielder did the same. I always look for the pass first, and I feel like that's just the way to facilitate better, but yeah, there are definitely times where like if no one's marking you and you're like all by yourself. I thought we were different layout. Closing up here at work. See you tomorrow. All right. See you, Comdad. We will indeed see you tomorrow. You guys see they're doing a documentary on the Dan Schneider Nickelodeon shows and how there was like horrific emotional sexual abuse on those shows. I had heard shit about that for so long, but like so much of my childhood is wrapped up in those shows. Amanda Show, Drink of Josh, all that. Yeah, the foot guy. Apparently it's like a full-on thing on Destination Discovery or Investigation Discovery or whatever. If I don't even have a subscription to that, I will literally free trial just to watch that shit. That sounds really interesting, considering that was definitely like all shows I adored growing up. I watched those religiously. I actually didn't know the foot stuff was a thing until I started reading comments. Apparently they're having an interview with one of the child stars. It's like their first ever time talking about it or something. So, definitely a lengthy documentary in the making. Oof. How wild do you think trade window is going to be? It depends on how, honestly, this qualifier is going to decide a lot of stuff. I love OG, but if they don't have a good split for Regional 2, or if they don't have a good Regional 2, I think this roster might be toast, unfortunately. It's handheld coffee. Frother? Froth is a bad word. Having hooked up on the premise. We're rewatching Drake and Josh together. Wait, what? You rewatched a Predator show to hook up? Disgusting. But also, unspoken Riz. Hey, let's go back to my place and watch old episodes of Drake and Josh. Frother? I hardly know her. Exactly. Can't be frothing random woman. Spherical! Is Spherical talking about the fake game console, the Game Sphere? Emphasis! Is it Game Sphere? It's a fake gaming console from a television show on an American network. Have you ever heard of Nickelodeon, Dinah? Did that ever reach India? Yo, can you imagine how crazy Nickelodeon India would be? What? Oh my god. I have my casting settings on, so my mic are for different levels of volume. Let me just switch over to my regular mic. You guys can definitely hear me. I know it's quieter, but it's not that much quieter. I thought I was going insane. No, you're not. No, don't ask me to actually cast. I just got done casting for the Vessel series, and now we're going to be casting this as well. A random ranked match for SysG. Actually getting that one all the way top bin. Zader Taco, that's an open double tap, triple tap off of the bar while he's casting it. It's automatic for him. The pass even better than the finish, but that could be a winner if they can hold on to their wits. SysG trying to involve themselves, but they were not needed in that iteration. Now let's see what blue team has up their sleeves. Apparently not too good of a kickoff. It's going to be a 50 again into a dangerous position. Danger Taco leaving it for 11. It's just automatic for the orange team. Blue team should be ashamed of themselves and their entire ancestry, giving up such a lead like that. In fact, they're not even going to try. That's a forfeit going the way of orange. That's going to be a dub. First ranked match of the night on. The winning goal going to Danger Taco, not getting first place because this game is rigged and biased towards players with longer usernames and who have contributed less. There we go. I'm just going to switch mics. We're back. I'll just have to deal with having no game sound or music. We're just playing raw. Our ears just raw dogging the air right now. The green tab-in glitch still exists. Apparently when you're in full screen, yeah. Just kidding, this is new. This is new Tokyo Slime. Sponsored by Nickelodeon. What? Shut the fuck up. You know, it's definitely not quiet. I literally switched over my settings already, so you guys can't fucking get me. It is quiet though. No, it's not! Actually, it might be. Oh, wow. My limiter is on like really low. Hold on. Something fucked up. I might have to restart my sound thing. So what is happening is that my game has a glitch every once in a while, or my audio interface, where it's like limiting my mic. It's hitting like a hard limit for some reason, and I cannot figure out why. I'm like 15 decibels below where I normally am, so I think I'm gonna have to restart my audio interface. It's like adding an artificial like top cap to my mic. Like I can see it in OBS. It's like literally hitting a wall and stopping like on a dot every time. I have no idea why though. Yeah, just hitting the wall. I'm not gonna lie, I might replace this thing soon just because the headphone jack is actually starting to break, so like I can't actually like hear sometimes depending on the angle. Problem is that costs money, and I'd prefer not spending money if I don't have Oh, well. Yeah, sorry, I turned off the music just because you guys apparently physically cannot hear me without me, like, screaming, so I just turned it down so I can actually talk to you before I restart my audio and hopefully fix it. Oh, I didn't scoop. No, I should have believed he had the extra touch, god damn it. I just didn't want to go over it. That was stupid of me. Also didn't realize I was actually fully the last one. I think I back post would have been able to do something. Those two the opposite of something. The motor went crazy as a passive. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Well, that's what you get. I'm just so lost. I don't even have a setting on this mic that like forces it to be quiet. Like that's why I'm confused. Like there's not a limiter on this mic. It's literally just like a glitch of something. I'm like, my mic is turned all the way up. I'm not like reducing gain or anything. No OBS setting that I've changed. I think it's literally just sometimes my mixer just gets fucked. Yeah, the Goxlar, I feel like they've just added in like a random limiter sometimes, but it's random. I think it's like legitimately a glitch. Because like if I could show you guys what is happening, it's hitting like -16 decibels on my OBS sound card, and it's just hitting like this peak where it's just like wall, 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 and I'm just like, okay, so clearly it's not allowing anything beyond that to go through, so I just don't know what it would be doing. So we're just gonna hope a restart fixes that. Hey Virgin, wow. Yeah, bro. Come on. Hey, so I was trying to kill it, but yeah. I was like, we already won. You can just like not touch that. Okay, I'm going to restart my mixer. It is probably gonna fuck up the sound like completely, so stick with me here.
Okay. And I'm still getting limited. It's still hitting that upper limit. What the fuck is happening? I'm so confused. It's literally just hitting a wall at like -16. Yeah, of course I can't sound clear. It's not a problem about clear. It's about the loudness. Like, I'm just getting capped for no reason. It's not better now. It's literally the exact same. You guys just don't hear anything else in the thing because there's no music. Nope. I'm so confused what the fuck is happening here. Like, I don't... It's like, I think, honestly, I don't even think it's my settings. I think it's just my GoXLR's fucked or something. Or maybe my OBS needs to be restarted or something. I genuinely don't know what is happening right now. Yeah, maybe Sheep knows what I'm talking about, but like, yeah, it just physically cannot get louder than like the middle of my yellow bar, my audio mixer. Something just started playing in the background of my PC. I don't know what's happening. Spotify, I guess. Or something. What the hell is playing? Oh, everything's being rerouted. I'm playing my GoXLR. Cringe. Why is it resetting my mixer settings? Like a... I really fucked up my settings. This actually makes no sense. Unless they reset my broadcast settings to something else. You should not be able to hear what I'm hearing right now. That's why I'm so confused. Watching my stream being fucked is scary considering I'm doing a team stream from this broadcast tomorrow. Yeah, Spotify's working. And now it's routed correctly. I don't... Start Firefox, I guess. Makes no sense. I don't know, man. I just gotta replace this thing. I don't understand why this is possibly borked. Like, I genuinely can't understand why this would possibly be borked. Yeah, even raising my maximum gain is not actually helping it. I found a thread about this exact issue, and they just said, yeah, that's kind of weird how that happens sometimes. So that's cool how no one knows what's going on here. There's one other thing I can try. Oh. Okay, so that's fucking weird. Okay, that's good volume. I'll turn it down a little bit. That's much better. Holy. Ugh. So in a way I can't, in a reason I can't explain, my, oh, well, I just flashed you guys my ugly desktop. Way too many icons on that. 20 seconds? Yeah. So what happened before I give you duck is, for some reason, my volume for this was all the way down here for reasons I can't explain. It was literally just chilling at like 35 when I normally keep it at like 70. So now we're back up here. We're on a Discord call. Yeah. Did they do they reset that shit when it's on a Discord or something? I don't know why it does that. It was really annoying. I almost always keep it 65 to 70. You actually use that? Use what? Discord? Discord allowed to modify your levels. Oh, that's interesting and stupid. It should not be allowed to do that at all. Especially considering I have a dial, like all my backend settings. Is there a way to disable that? Because that's really fucking annoying. Because someone was complaining the other day, like Taco sounds really small. It sounds really small. He sounds really quiet. Like it sounds like his voice is smaller, I guess. I mean, I do sound small. Automatic gain control? That seems kind of sus. Yeah, either way, that's very stupid. Sorry, we've delayed enough. Oh, sorry. Be nice to Nightbot, all right? Oh no. Broke our parrot streak. Like, Nightbot's just doing its job, alright? Honestly, I should just program Nightbot that whenever someone talks about parrot or burb, that it just starts talking like all you. I also got to figure out how to program my voice into a chat bot. Doug's chat GPT bot is literally one of the coolest stream extensions I've ever seen, and I definitely want to find a way to do that. I don't care how much coding it takes, I'll figure it out. Or how much training it requires. I'll just speak into a mic all day. For you to do that, you'd have to do... Not... What? But for you to do that, you'd have to do, and I'm not sure that between you and have enough time to dedicate. Did you just fucking have a stroke halfway through, or did I did? I bought as a mod, back watching Bozo. Snipe! Snipe! I'm a wizard off the ceiling. I'm crying. What? What meme am I missing out on? Could I have let that one go? Sure. But... Also, we're doing shuffle, so you guys are going to have to deal with music, country music for a little bit. The voice of Linda's from Babs Burgers? Maybe. Ooh, grip pass. Zach does increasingly shut the fuck up. I don't like what's going on here. I feel like I'm reading ChatGPT outputs, but if you never taught it syntax. I may be back in some time, nobody knows. What is this, Book of Eli? Zello Jello. Hello, Shimish. How are you doing? Pretty good. I just casted a Bundle Bash-ish type of event for Vessel, High School League. It's a bunch of kind of bubble players and content creators that were drafted high school players within this North Carolina League. They played for a $3,000 prize pool. I got to cast day with 1 and 2. Very fun. It's the best format, personally. I can't say that enough. It's so much fun to watch. I waited way too long to get that save, too. Also, it's good to warm up the pipes. It was good casting. I think I had pretty good casts. A- for the week. Oh, that's cool. In college, and as someone who was there a lot, there were challenges in pie makes with gusto. Okay. I don't know. I'm just saying, if I can figure out the NLP way to train a chatbot to mimic my voice. I just, like, if you guys have not seen the Doug chatbot, it is literally, like, the most impressive technical achievement. It's literally just TTS, but it's read in the streamer's voice. I feel like you guys would enjoy the shit out of that. Base voice, yeah. But that's the thing though, like the way he does it is like anytime someone submits a TTS request to his bot, it just automatically reads it out on chat, on stream. Even as the extra mile where there's like a, it even like mimics tone. So if you capitalize something, the bot will talk, like it gets louder. And I'm like, how, that's like so fun. Sometimes he sets it up for free for all, but sometimes he just does it for donations. I swear he gets so many money just for people to like force him to say stupid shit. Why does he just buy a pair? Oh my God, it's PMU. Wait, it's Private Matchers United? I thought this was Pennsylvania Methodist. That was my assumption on what PMU was. Turns out not every single person in my chat is from Pennsylvania. I don't know, I'm in this like weird zen moment where I feel like my content is really stagnated in terms of like growth. But it's also like, I've talked to a lot of other creators lately and they're like, yeah, it's the exact same for me. Because Rocket League is just so like in a weird stalemate with like development. So I was like, oh, okay, I feel a little bit better now. Although I definitely missed the train on TikTok. If I didn't do that, maybe we'd be actually worth something in the Rocket League scene. Oh, see, I like the part where I don't have... Oh, that's pathetic. All right, well, I kind of want to forfeit just from that. Was not aware Mikey would cut on that, which is why I was not super worried about getting beat, because I'm like, ah, it'll go past 1, but not 2. Ooh, GG's. I'm done. I'm sorry, but like, this is just sad. Being critical to games and devs. Well, the thing is, like, creators can be a bit more critical of everything. Do you feel like the RLTG? Well, it's hard to like make anything gameplay wise. So you have to make them like video essays, which I have some ideas about, but those obviously take like 15 times longer. And the esports scene is very niche, so like, yeah, I can do analysis videos, but those never hit the same compared to like other videos. They just don't have the traffic ultimately. And so it's really tough to. Yeah, it's just fundamentally really difficult to make any content on Rocket League. I mean, Musty's video is kind of a complaint, but it's literally just like, he's also using it as a form of content as well. Or just a high visibility video that he's gonna monetize. And it wasn't even like super like extreme editing. He's literally just talking into a mic and reading tweets, so. But I feel him, like there's a lot of people in the comments that he was going back and forth in comments, like Miss Macho, who's like, I just feel like you're kind of in this weird area where like I don't know how I'm supposed to stand out. And that's why TikTok was so frustrating to me, because it was like, that was the cheat code for so many creators to actually stand out. Like if you're on TikTok, you actually got like good exposure. If your TikTok popped off, if you are one of the biggest creators in Rocket League right now, it's guaranteed you have a big TikTok. Like, I don't think I know a single creator that is doing numbers viewership-wise that doesn't have like a very well-developed TikTok. What just got chatted? Darth Mike Oxbow, I'm so lost. Oh. I'm sorry for not rotating back. I just didn't think this would be a problem. What happened here? He went to the corner after. Okay, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, Mikey's right there, so he's gonna turn around. I didn't realize they would both go to the corner. That confused the shit out of me. It's not. My TikTok's dead. I literally got it had a brief renaissance of getting like 1,000 views a day, but that was where it was hard capped. I find it weird how you can take a break for posting, and TikTok's literally like, you might as well just restart a new TikTok than try and make this one work. And I'm just like, that's such a weird system. Like, why can you just fall out of the loop and literally never succeed ever again? That's such a weird website. Driving to more stable, consistent platform. No, 100%, but that's the thing is like TikTok will bring people. If you're able to stream on TikTok, you're able to get like a massive swath of viewers. Granted, they turn your chat into like an AIDS infested like daycare, but that's a really gross image. Let's rephrase that phrasing. It turns your chat into an AIDS situation because everyone is just like in the chat and you're like, wow, there's like no substance here. Huge fan of everyone moving back even then 0 seconds. Okay. Hey, Dark. That was fun with Vessel. It was fun to be able to cast you. I don't know if I've ever been able to cast you. GG lies. His chat did not share 3 brain cells that week. Well, that's the problem with, actually, Dark, you're a TikTok goat. Do you stream on TikTok? How do you feel like the chat experience is over there? That was my first time really in a tournament. Kinda. I mean, you were in Widow's event, I think, a while back. If I'm not mistaken. I think I played against you in that, but I've never casted you in one. So hopefully, first of many. You were very fun to watch. You get the next one. You could be a TikToko. If only. I don't. Part of the issue is I think everyone blew up on TikTok back when shorter clips were viable, but now it's like TikTok will not pay attention to you apparently if you're a new creator unless you're uploading like at least a minute long every single time. That's something I've been told recently from people who main TikTok. I do. It's crazy active. Some people do give hate, but I mean that's just how it is. Okay. Do you feel it's fun interacting with the chat on TikTok? I feel like it's really overwhelming. There's a lot of spam from what I can tell. But if it's active, then cool. Can you be a VTuber on TikTok, like a talking taco? I mean, that'd be neat. Hey, Ultra. Oh, definitely. I just feel like a lot of my friends who had successful TikToks in the beginning, they said they didn't like actually transferring them over to Twitch because they said it ruined their chat a little bit. I think some people like it and some people don't. Like, if your chat's several thousand people like Alpha Cap, I don't think it really matters. Because, like, yeah, you're reading chat, but not really. Like, you can't catch every chat. You're kind of, like, just catching, like, brief snippets. But like, yeah, if you're like a person who's used to like 50, 60 people being active around there and then you're suddenly influx with like a bunch of TikTok viewers or spamming, then I think it really affects the vibe. But it doesn't work like that. Yeah, I mean, you can try to notify them. But yeah, that's gotta be frustrating when you got a mad amount of people on TikTok and you're like, hey, follow the link to watch my stream. And they're like, no. It's like, bro, you can still interact with me, but actually watch me play. That's got to be really frustrating for sure. It's hard to pull anyone over. That's why, honestly, being able to stream on both YouTube and Twitch is kind of nice, because I do have people actually switch back and forth a little bit. Hi, Cross. Here's the thing I thought about when you were saying, but if you get that initial growth from TikTok, you have to age to your viewers. I think you have to play the long game with those kind of viewers. I mean, yeah, but that's the thing with all of content is that you have to hook people on like the idea, like the general idea of your stream, and then over time, I want people to come into my stream because they genuinely just love the vibe, the chat. And I think my community is really great. I really like my chat's entertaining. I think I can be entertaining, but it's definitely tough sometimes when, oh my gosh. No! I did not expect to get pool shot into that. I kind of like a Twitch streamer, but a lot of them have matured over time as well, their viewers. Yeah, I agree. For me, I just don't put up with a lot of like people who spam because I think it's annoying, but as the chat gets larger, I'll probably get more lenient of that, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of in this like weird rut because like there's plenty of people who've been able to reach Twitch partner and whatnot by just doing what I'm doing. But now I feel like I've been able to dedicate more time to the stream lately, but it's at like the worst time of Rocket League's growth. Like the fact that I'm not even close to partner numbers still. Well, not necessarily not close, but like I'm like not averaging 75, even with like nearly 19,000 followers is always frustrating. Head to bed because I'm tired. Okay, sleep well. There's no copy paste the thing. Oh my god. No, bro. I thought I had you on the drop. I can't believe you stayed in the air that long. Doctor, you are in a rare mood right now. No, I can't catch up to it. That was the worst possible bounce. What in tarnation? Yep. Woo! Took a while, but we eventually got our goal. Redemption! I'm Bing chilling. See, you guys are just simulating what it's like when I have 1,000 viewers in chat. Read my yapping so I can't relate. I'll read your yapping, yes. I read Cross because he's a valued member of the stream. Ultra, I'm sorry. I'll read your chat in a second, but I got buried underneath this BS that they talk, so you messaged something I did not read yet. I'll follow instructions, did you though? Did you really? We're really getting away with it, chat. I think I'd fall into chaotic good. Would you though? I think you just fall into chaotic. New type. Shit, good dunk. BuzzFeed / NerdFeed or whatever, some nerdy website probably has a D&D alignment chart. John the Penguin said hi. Oh my god! They're harpoon, but there ain't no whales, so we tell tall tales and sing this whaling tune. What? All right, now I gotta scroll all the way up to see what Ultra said. My wire to my PC broke, so I can't hear anything. Well, doesn't even matter. You can't even hear me. Let's go. Oh, damn. The doctor hit me up with the primo sound advice. Device properties. Additional device properties, maybe. Okay. I think I got it. You just posted the spam in my chat. Roger, what do you post in my chat right now? RN? Good to know. Also, I tried to make a GIF out of the burb emote, and I think it can't be looping because I can only get 60 frames for an animated emote, and unfortunately, the dancing or like sorry, I just Benjamin buttoned myself. I was not sure what I was trying to say there. We'll restart that sentence at a later date. The fucking raw file. What? No, the animated emotes have to be 60 frames, and the perfect loop is about like 1.5 to 2 seconds, I think. Oh, I try to get the lightest little kiss. I mean, I can send you guys the raw file. Oh, devil. I did not even see you, to be honest. I thought that was going to just be a rebound. I can do better than this. Yeah, Virgil already has the artist badge on my channel from his GIF making capabilities, so... Nice. Hold on, let me see if I can find the raw footage. Or raw thing. I'll find it after this game. Frothing. Okay, jeez. Fuck. Nice demo. Whoa, Devil, you or Angel really slowed down. Also, I just realized it's Devil and Angle. Also, low-key, it's almost Devil, Angel, and Saint on this team. It is Saint? Oh. Well, yeah, but it's not in English, though. No language mixed in this American stream. I literally spit. I was so angry about the racial integration of this chat. Wait, what? Hopefully that doesn't take is not taken out of context. Oh. I want your live action. This nonsense I saw IRL. I'm interested in it now. Taco Huga's already seen it. Oh, interesting. Oh my god, Particle, you scared the shite out of me there. Also, we're very much on a pure shuffle, so like all 3,000 songs in my Spotify library are playing at the same time right now. So if the genres take a hard turn, you know why. My fault. That was kind of very clear. Yeah, Santo immediately went in the middle. I should have gotten closer just for that pass. I fucking know it is. That's I said almost, but it's not all in English, you idiots. I'd say the same thing if it was Diablo. I'm like, it's kind of devil, but it's not all the same language. Yeah, I know it is, but it's not the same. You know what? Whatever, fine. I guess we're just gonna mix cultures like this and pollute with a great Western tradition of Rocket League names. Literally the Diablo himself. Take the El Taco. You guys are fucking terrible, alright? Or as they say in French, terrible, but with an accent. The L wow even. Pi actually uses the L the wow L more religiously. He used it in the exact thing that the exact context that I wanted them to use it in. Also, what am I trying to find for you guys again? Oh, the raw duck file, right? Hold on, I have to go to the BRB screen so I can see the file path. Roses in my hair. I sent the raw file to Virgil and to the doctor. So if you guys want to try to make an animated looping GIF of that, of the burb, then go for it. It has to be 60 frames, apparently. Hi, Phantom. I like the OG decal. I do, too. It's not just because they're paying me. Although that does help. I was gonna pass to Legend, but he like stopped moving for a second. And I was like, wait, do you want me to take it? Okay. Oh, that was not a canceled. Daz gets paid a lot more than that? Yeah. Is a paid shill? Well, yeah, but Daz gets paid to be a Gen G merch model and to occasionally film YouTube videos with the team. That's literally what he's getting paid, like, probably like 40, 50K for. I too, if any org would love a paid shill, once I join RLCS, I will gladly shill. Oh. Sad. Let's get paid. Is Stephen A. Smith? Yes. Best custom training packs for Grand Champ 2. Jaguars, all kind of shots, and double track, double tap playground by Whey Protein. Oh, okay, we'll leave that. I really thought you would cut that. Crazy. I was banking on that bench. This is a fascinating game. They're like ignoring the ball and going for bumps, I swear. Like, it's very strange to watch. Ah, I could have been shot. Got too quick. Nice shot, Bob. Holy. Bait's always wrong. That's one of our strats tomorrow, but for me, to say hashtag Bait's always wrong, or just to, or you mean like to just chase the ball and ignore the ball? What's your team called again? 2.5 memes? Oh, that was a terrible idea. My bad. Could probably be a breakaway if Bop doesn't react. Oh, good. $374th seed? Damn. It's probably better than one of the teams that made main event. Nice save. Flag. No shot. No shot! Oh my god, we kept that ball for like 30 seconds. No re. That's actually insane. We kept that ball for so long. I had 80 points that whole game? That seems wrong. Check the photo in DMs. So this was the picture. My truck was built with wrenches, not chopsticks. Just some good old casual racism. Don't open it on stream before seeing it. Well, too bait. I already did that. That's pretty fucked. What's it like to wake up like someone like that and just be violently racist like that? Like, who puts that on their truck and they're just like, I bet this will win me friends. This perfectly echoes my sentiments in a not problematic way. The best part is that you can express that opinion even if the core of it is bigoted by just being like, I only like American-made things because I don't want to import anything. And people are like, okay, but instead they're just like, I am going to make a violently racist claim. And it's just like, oh, it's not fun. Let's go, Brandon. What an incredible opinion. I don't get the Brandon thing at all. Like, I missed the boat on that. Oh, see, Tyro, normally people like shoot the ball. They're Puerto Rican. I didn't know that. I mean, I do remember a girl in my grad school, no, not in my grad school, in my undergrad, who was apparently the daughter of technically an illegal immigrant. But over like the course of like 10 years, he got his natural citizenship. And apparently now he is very against illegal immigrants. And she was like, Dad, like, didn't you come here like that? And he's like, yeah, but it's not the same. It's like, it is. Like, don't you want an easier path to get here than you having to do the exact same thing, except you having to wait 10 years for your citizenship? And he's like, nah, they're not the same. Just like, why would you pull up the ladder after you? What a strange thing. I understand being like generally Latino and like maybe like coming here like through adversity or seeking asylum, but it's weird to like literally come here in the same exact fashion and be like, yeah, but I was one of the good ones. It's like, okay, buddy. Forgot you're the protagonist. Were they Florida Cubans? I don't think so. I don't actually remember what her racial makeup was. That's unfortunate. Have that mindset, it's weird. Because it's just like, it's just such a fascinating thing to see, is that like, it's literally the father came through that and just the sheer cognitive dissonance of like, nah, but it's bad that they're like this. Just like, I don't know about that, homie. I broke the law the least. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Sure. Good night, Doc. No, Vivid, you're supposed to not do that. Think good, big, powerful. Nice. Nice. There's simply no way you were that far away. Holy crap. I could have shot that and scored. Nice pass. Yo, chat, whoever gets 5 subs gets their body rocked first. Haha, what? Ayo. Keep in mind, getting your body rocked is not the same as getting party rocked, alright? Oh my god, powerful, you're so freaking sexy. Hi, Striver. OG plays tomorrow night? Yes. 7 p.m. EST. Oh. Honestly, I could have beaten them both, but I wasn't comfortable going because I thought they would jump earlier. And then they didn't, and then I went, and then it was too late. So maybe just trust your gut next time, chat. Sorry, Vivid. Okay. We'll collect that. Tyro? Tyro! Tyro! Okay, we're good. Not a great touch, but it was there. I like how I bumped him into that chase. It's fine. No. Good channel. Come across, come across. No, 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 no. Yes. No, that's the whole point of chasing, was that you didn't have to. Oh, he is already up for that. Crazy. Vivid, vivid, vivid. Noise. I was actually way too low on that read initially, so it was kind of sticky. Oh, what a touch. I can't believe he still got back to that. I literally meant to spike that just so it'd bounce weird. I can't believe he aimed that low. There's like literally no way to get that unless you specifically aimed to hit it that low. Bank. Bank bonk. Book bonk. See ya! I love that. Morky Mork, how you doing? What you been up to? Also, it's gotta be early for you right now. Woo! Gaming! 4! Super late for me, only got home. Wait, what? You just got home? That's a late night in the EU. Otherwise known as the EU. Get it? Because it's gross, just kidding. The EU looks more and more appealing with every passing day. Join us. I mean, it's funny because like you look at stuff like Milan. The average salary in like Milan is like 50K. I saw a post the other day, but like there's suburbs of New Jersey that looks like absolute garbage, and it's also New Jersey that are like richer than 90% of the world. Just because of like the concentration of wealth and how we like really just do not put it into like local architecture at all. Very sad. Obviously, also just cost of living in general is just disgustingly high in the US for literally no reason. Capitalism. Oh, I don't know why I felt the need to chase that. Weird for healthcare. I mean, I don't really care about the healthcare, at least for myself. Like, I do want in the future there to be single-payer healthcare, but for me, it's more so just like the stuff like the cost of living generally is a huge issue for myself. At least to me, that's like the biggest like generational idea, issue, is how like people my generation will probably never afford a house. Because like a house that would cost like 150K back in the day is now costing like 600K minimum. Like even people in my community who have good livings, who like have good jobs, are really struggling to find like good housing. And then for people like myself who just rent out apartments, you can't really rent an apartment at a good price for long, because almost without fail, every apartment will go up in rent every single year, which just makes everything that much harder. Just on this like random treadmill until inevitably you get priced out of your thing. 25 years ago, I mean, I'm 29. I'll leave that for you. I'm 32. I'm not that old. I know, but that's, I'm not saying you're old. I'm just saying, like, back in the day, like 25 years ago, I'm like, yeah, exactly. That's still like, not talking about 1960s. I'm talking about just, you know, not even in this millennium anymore. Yeah, it just, I don't know, it's tilting to know that I'll probably never own a home, or at least, at the very least, continuously be priced out of my apartments every 2 years. Like, I just don't understand how we can possibly sustain a society that somehow is consistently getting more expensive to live in without wages also going up. Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't help, M-Dog, that like literally you were saying like you were looking at some houses that aren't even like necessarily like insanely, like they still have like issues that they have to be fixed, and yet they're still that expensive. And you're like, bruh. Like, if I'm spending this much money for a house, at least like have it inspected and like in good shape. $40, yeah, exactly. My mom sold a house when I was 9 for 98,000 pounds, or about 120K euro. It sold recently for 700K. Exactly. Like, it just, that generational wealth from people like, my friend, I actually recently found out that they're living in a house right now, and I was like, wow, it's a really nice house. What happened? And it's literally the parents just gave it to them. They like, yeah, we're gonna move to a different house. Here's your old house or whatever. And I'm just like, bro, that is something that will never happen to 99.99% of people. New camera settings, hey, Yagami. Yeah, technically. And settings, technically. My chat was insistent on me changing up my camera settings to this. Yagami, you guys ready for tomorrow? We didn't really get a chance to replay review, but I'm excited. I gotta check the times again so I can wake up in time. I don't know much about the others. Sad. But I've been grinding. I haven't seen it. I literally woke up today to another on Discord to see that you were playing the game. I was like, oh damn, he just wants it more. Oh my god, what a counter! Close one. Hey Ruby. There has to come a point where people die off and our generation will pick up the housing available. Since we're priced out, market will adjust. Yeah, but that's the thing, is like it's gonna have to take like a heavy touch. I mean, at the end of the day, like we've been kind of screwed over as well, because like massive Like, it's not just like private landlords. Because to be honest, this is going to be an unpopular opinion. Most of the private landlords I've experienced and met are actually pretty chill. Like, yeah, they're rich because they own a bunch of property. But for the most part, they've been pretty reasonable. Like, whenever my Chicago landlord raised the rent, he would give me an explanation of why he was doing that. Because he's like, hey, Chicago just pushed out this bill. You can read about it more here. He would send me the bill so I could read through it and link to like a primary source. And he's like, unfortunately, due to this, my take-home income would be like significantly impacted by this. It would go down by like X amount or whatever. So in order to compensate that, I have to raise everyone's rent $100 to offset this from bill. Are you okay with that? And I'm like, yeah, you know, and it's an extra $1,000 a year, but you know, I guess that's fine. Whereas like some of these other companies, like I literally lived in an apartment that was $580 in rent in 2017. And I remember the next year, they're like, oh, now it's $300 more. And I was just like, for fucking what? The value of the neighborhood went up that much in 1 year that you have to raise my rent by nearly, by like 60%? A 60% thing? Like, gross. Well, yeah, exactly. But like hedge funds, people, like those actual corporations buying out like a whole block of houses or apartments, those people are scum. Like, they are actually the problem. There needs to be laws against like the ability for a company to just buy residential properties. Unless they're buying those properties to specifically give to people in their company or something. Like a fucking Jonestown, or no, not Jonestown, that's a completely different thing. Like in Chicago, there was a big factory that did that. It's like a historical neighborhood now. The homes are really cute. But yeah, it was built specifically to basically house the workers of the company. But like, there should be no reason massive corporations are buying residential property. That's just so stupid to me. Tax them more, man. If only we would ever tax companies or business or rich people more. Imagine that world. Star-Lord. Agami's players I'm coaching. I literally just told him, are you grinding? And he just got on to grind, I guess so. My whole estate's to rent, yep. Top one. Spiking that just to make the read slightly weirder. Didn't quite work out that time, but it's fine. I made Devil rage quit. Yeah, Devil's sometimes has those days. But that's just what 1700 is some days. You just log in and you just cannot buy a win. Or you're just getting losing off really stupid things. Oh. What? I just didn't even want it. I had it if he didn't hit it. That's so irritating. Oh no. Jalen. Casting tomorrow, then my PC bricked itself Monday and won't be fixed till Wednesday. Oof, I'm sorry, homie. Yeah, I thought I broke my GoXLR, but turns out for some reason Zoom and Discord apparently like automatically adjust your mic's leveling on like the Windows base settings. So it turned down my level and completely capped the audio limit. That should have been a goal, my bad. Unknown toxic planners team, yeah. I mean, tomorrow is also... Oh, wait, no, it's the EU main event. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, hopefully they have another chance for you. Yeah, so... Yeah. Honestly, I might try to schedule a haircut for tomorrow, but unfortunately, the haircut place I normally go to went out of business. I found out, which I'm devastated about because I had like someone who cut my hair there that was like incredibly good, and now I'm gonna have to settle for a less optimal haircut, or at least a more expensive one, which I hate. Like, what happened to the days of just going to a barbershop and getting a haircut? The amount of times I look at these fucking websites where they're like bare minimum, it's like the exclusive male, you know, male haircut treatment, blah, 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 and it's like, we're gonna give you a fucking bubble bath, we're gonna massage your scalp, we're going to, oh. Well, didn't expect you guys to fuck that pass so hard. Yeah, like, I found this one place I could get a haircut for that's still expensive, but it's like basically good enough every 3 months to spend on. But now it's like the cheapest freaking haircut around is like $75, and I'm just like, bro, for a men's haircut, just buzz my hair, homie. Got my number, told me where they were going. Yeah, I wish my haircut person did that, but the problem is like, it needs to be a local shop, because the problem is I'm not gonna take an Uber to get a haircut, because that just adds on, that like just doubles the price basically. Unless it's like I'm doing it in like as a matinee, you know? Oh, nope. This is not a song I want playing. I mean, I'm not actually saying buzz my hair. I'm just saying, like, it's just irritating to, like, have to pay out, like, near $100 for a haircut. Like, really? It's supposed to tip. That's basically $100 for a haircut. It makes me just not want to get a haircut, honestly. There is nothing around here like that, homie. I'm not even exaggerating. There is not a single, like, cheap-ass haircut place near me. Bro, I'm telling you, this is a bougie-ass part of town, all right? Every single haircut place is a salon. Getting farmed. Can we challenge? Like, I don't like the cut that Great Clips used to give me, but it was like fine. And for 25 bucks, 20 bucks, yeah, sure. But like around here, it's literally every single haircut place is just like the executive like haircut. It's like a precision men's trim and also a beard trim and also a blah blah blah. And I'm like, how much for just a regular fucking haircut? Like, that's the only thing we offer. And I'm just like, the problem is, like, I don't mind letting my hair grow out, but my hair right now, it's what's remaining of a haircut that's meant to be gotten every like 3 months. So like right now it's starting to get bushy in places where it's supposed to like not be like that, and it just doesn't work anymore. So it's just bothering me. I have just this mop. Yeah, I don't live like in a luxury apartment, but it is like a nice area for sure. So I think that's why everything's so expensive. If you want to know what bougie this place is, I have a place near me that's cryotherapy, which is literally them freezing part of you. Isn't that bougie anymore? I'm just gonna say it's the only time I've ever seen it. There's a whole store just for teeth whitening. There's like 50 new age, like health improvement stores in my neighborhood. Did you get bumped or did you just stop? For a second, he just like stopped moving. He had like a breakaway and then he like had to like jitter a little bit. I was like, wait, what? What are your teammates' rotations? They don't exist. Nah, just kidding. I mean, they're playing whatever, but right now we're just playing real jank around the edges. That's shit it behind him. Shit it behind him. He shot it behind him. No income tax in Texas? Yeah, but I still have to pay for the 6 months I was living in Chicago. So I'm gonna get like a half off my income tax for the year. We were just gifted away back in, you whiffed! No. I didn't expect him to roll it behind me. I was gonna pass and then he was, for some reason, facing me. Interesting. How do you see that? Unwinnable. Gompers is playing Rocket League? It's crazy. I mean, this is just what 1700 is. It's like all good games, and then eventually we'll just have one game where you just can't quite figure out what's going on. Do you think camera settings are better close up or far away? I'd prefer them closer than farther away. The closer they are, the more consistent your touches will be. Scarp. I think closer up camera settings allow you to get like slighter touches. Weren't you hating on the close settings? Well, yours are too close. Like I like having them close enough where I can see the touches cleanly. Because this is just like way too close. This is just like when I'm slow, I just feel like I can see like 5% of the field. MMR is SSL. It's like 1875. Overwatch rap chat? Anybody? Also, why my Spotify settings are broken, my Stream Deck. It's weird. Alright, guess Spotify's glitched out. A lot of country music on this one, but this is also arguably the best train song. IMO. Tier 2 F1 casting. Ooh. Whoa. That's awesome. tier 2 F1 or F2? Because aren't they like also F2 as a thing? All night, I'm on that Fortnite. Oh yeah. That's really good. I mean, it's good to diversify. I do really want to cast more stuff, but there's just not a lot of stuff I actually am interested in commentating. I'm happy with the amount of gigs I'm getting in Rocket League, but I will say the lack of tier 2 support is starting to definitely weigh on me a bit. It's actually kind of, it's violently upsetting, low-key, that Psyonix just has like no plans to involve other talent. Noise slot. Just an RLCS team, and well, yeah, but it's also, I guess like the second tier Formula 1 or something, or like a lower engine class or something. Oh, I turned up. Bang. He simply does not miss those. Oh, he's kind of sick with it, not gonna lie. It's all just F1? Oh, okay. Well, that's great. I mean, awesome. The F1 commentators are absurdly talented. The heck are you talking about, Scar? Oh. Sure. I'm aware I'll never likely bring that tier 1 level, but I don't care. Well, that's the thing, though. Like, I'm kind of the mindset. And that's why I was kind of been bothered by the tier 2 or lack of tier 2 options in Rocket League. Is that I honestly don't even care if I never get called for RLCS. Like, yeah, it would sting a little bit, but ultimately, if I'm paying bills and I'm casting a good amount of stuff, I'm fine with that. It's just sad to like see. It's like a lot of like events are only staffed by like the same people over and 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 over again, and it's just like at a certain point, like, are you ever gonna give anyone else a shot? Like, are you actually going to be changing talent? Like, part of me wonders, like, if RLCS ever re-expands and gets some good budget again, like we hop out of a recession, and they actually hire up casters again for RLCS, are they just gonna rehire the exact same casters and then it's right back to normal? Like, are we actually gonna try to experiment and add new talent in? Because at the very least, if I can't get RLCS, at least give me CRL. Oh, sorry, they cut B stream. It's only A stream people. Okay, well, if not that, can I get a DreamHack Pro Circuit? Nah, that's only gonna be, you know, these people. Okay, cool. Can I get alternative gigs? Nope, those are all staffed by the same people. And it's just like, okay, bro, at a certain point, there's no such thing as a talent development. Is it hard to cast and not be biased? Nah. Just gotta be professional about it. Chat will still think you're biased, though. One team just playing horribly, and you'll, like, critique them, and then you'll be like, wow, you really fucking hate this one team, huh? Wow, Cast, you're so biased. I'm like, bro, it's not like you can't not critique it. The team's making mistakes. I'm gonna call them out for it. I love Pranav and the Tactical Banditry people. Tactical Banditry is not an example of what I'm talking about. I'm glad they got all that money, and I'm glad they gave it to some of their casters, but they were paying everybody like 25 bucks an hour. If your budget is over $50,000, in my opinion, you should not be paying casters $25 an hour. That's not, in my mind, that's like barely caster minimum wage. I feel like for an event that large, you should be paying them like $75 to $100 an hour minimum. Anything else is just taking advantage of them in your budget. Oh my gosh. So I mean, I didn't get asked for tattoo entry because they already wanted to use their own people, but I was asked to help co-stream them, and I straight up told them I don't want to help you out just because I don't agree with your budgeting decisions. I eventually kind of like came around to the idea of like, this is good for the scene if this does well, so I didn't completely ignore them, but there was a decent amount of people, there was a decent amount of like animosity I had during the off season. So I thought that was probably the most accessible, that's probably the most like accessible casting event for on the off season, and they just hired nobody. I mean, freaking Corelli and Spaceman, they were also getting paid $25 an hour apparently. So that was just tilting to me because it was like, it shouldn't be this difficult to figure that out. I'm just doing. Yeah, in my mind, we need something to help out the tier 2 of the esport. And right now we just don't really have it. And honestly, with RCS losing money, or not losing, but like losing it out of its budget necessarily, we're just not gonna see that for probably the rest of the year. I'm just hoping that I can be close enough in the NA side to get enough tier 2 events. I keep hearing whispers about something happening at this next DreamHack in Dallas, which is literally 20 minutes from me, so hopefully I can just convince them to not shell out a fuck ton of money in travel fees to some guy and just pay me instead. Yeah, because ideally if you're paying for casting, you should pay them what they're worth. I mean, part of it is also I think Pranav just didn't really think about it much because everyone thinks about casting from the perspective of like a job that someone just takes on a random day. Like, oh, $25 an hour, that's more than what you get for most jobs, but it's like that's not how casting works. Like, it's a skilled profession, and you only work probably like once a week. So now imagine what your rate would be at your part-time job or something if you could only work one day a week. like, you know? Not gonna lie, did not see that coming. I offered a job that paid $40K a year, but it was 2 days a week, so it was really 16K. So I was like, nah, yeah, I feel that. It's not a fun time to be representing that. It's like, yeah, it's the rate of 40K. That's what they used to actually justify to us in graduate school. We were talked to the board, like the negotiating board, like the mediators or whatever, or the arbitration team or whatever, something. For the university, and they were like, technically if you extrapolate what we're paying you, it's the equivalent of like X thousands of dollars. I'm like, yeah, but you cap us at 1/4 of that, so that doesn't really matter. That's not the same thing. Back to the Death Note duo, huh? This is a song from a short. Jobs, booby dumb. Rad moves. I've not been happy about what I've been seeing today. Throws a double, just hits it right back in the middle. The gig I was meant to have tomorrow for was 100 for the first 3 rounds and 30 per round after. That's cool that they added in like an extra bonus there. I still prefer working for day rates though. Say you get a good deal if it goes short, and if not, then I feel like I'm not taking advantage of if it goes long. Was it endpoint? I know you used to have that connect. OG might have given me like one of the coolest contracts. They basically guaranteed that I get paid net 14 and there's a late fee applied if they pay me late. And I'm like, yo, low key, I'll marry you guys right now. Got a tattoo of OG right on my chest. They're the nicest clause I've ever seen in a contract for casting. You look like PewDiePie to me? Why would that be rude? Nice. Just prefer peeps already, and I'm not going to say who it is, but it's a good lineup. Okay, that's good. Weird way to propose, but no, but low-key, like, most contracts I'm getting now, even from big developers, are like net 30 or net 45 standard off coffee fees. So that's been really irritating. Especially because if my gig comes on the back half of the month, I am not getting paid functionally for 2 months. Or at least paying my rent with that money. Oh, almost at the beat. Is that days within the event of getting paid? What? Net 30 means 30 days after you submit an invoice for the event. If you don't submit invoices and they just pay out of pocket, it's normally like 30 days after the event in general. So yeah, net 30 means like if you'll work a gig on the 25th, you'll get paid on the 25th of the next month, more or less. But some events are doing like net 45 for really no reason, but they're putting out net 45, and the issue is that if you work a gig on the 27th, that means you won't get paid until like the 3rd of the month after next month, which is bullshit because you can't pay rent or your bills for the next month off of a gig you worked in the previous month, and it's just like this constant like in limbo. That's so frustrating, bro. Yet again, Rad Move's really murdering the game here. That was a throw and a half. When the hot tub stream will be, I also edged your stream. Good to know. True fan right there. What did I just hear? A new chatter expressing their enthusiasm. GC. Tomorrow I got RLCS Swiss stage, and then also my USF team, University of South Florida, is doing the Battle for Florida LAN Grand Final in Tampa. Unfortunately, I can't be there, but I'll be coaching them from abroad. UK cost of living super low. I'm also Irish, FYI. Ah. Honestly, one of my frustrations with living in the EU as a caster is that, frankly, the EU scene is just not as well paying as the NA side. NA is a lot of funding. That is the advantage. Kind of has to because of cost of living, but still. Post-tax basically paid the equivalent of about 36K a year. Who are you casting for quals? I am OG till I DIE. I'm doing them for at least the next, this entire split, I think. I should be getting a contract for that tomorrow. I mean, 300 total is not bad, though. I'm technically giving OG kind of a low rate, so if they still like me after this split, I'll probably ask them for a pay raise. If they want to keep working together. Wants to see what OG is like, because honestly, finishing last in NA this past split was definitely a surprise. Horrible Swiss draw for sure, but they're better than that, and they know it. So hopefully they do well this time, and also hopefully OG doesn't just drop a team and leave. Hopefully they try to make a change during the transfer window and then give it another shot. I'd hate for an org like that good. Also treats me really well. I really like how nice all those people are. How kind they are to everyone. Seating went Burr. I mean, it's not even seating. It's just like we had Genji first, which is like oof. But then Dignitas next, and then Poab. Like, that's 3 top 8 teams and a top 2 and a top 4. Like, that's such a bullshit draw. Like, yeah, technically they got worse in quotes like over time, but like it was just like what a crazy draw compared to some of these other teams who are playing legitimate bubble squads. I mean, I didn't think so either, Morgan, but sometimes big orgs just get in there and they're a little like... I don't think OG would, just because they're really trying to throw their all into, like, promoting their OG Rocket League thing. They're promoting my streams. They're giving away jerseys every broadcast. Like, you know, like, they're really trying to make it super, super dedicated. So I don't think they would. I could see TSM kind of doing that. TSM feels like they're doing very bare minimum lately, and I'm not a huge fan of it. As cool as it is, Jibbank and Coconut gets to stream them, I can guarantee you he's not getting paid. And so he's just doing it for viewership, which is cool. But if you're a huge org like that, you should be able to pay. Too bad TSM is fudging broke, bro. They have 9 employees, I think, in the most recent update I've heard about that org. Down from like 100, like in the past like 2 years. Yeah. Like that org is holding on with all its might. Yeah, I mean, the TSM decal, I bought it because it's great. Like, I'll support the orgs who put in good work for an esport decal. Just weird. Let's mill it. Take the risk, drink the risk. Yeah, honestly, I really wish. There's so many energy drinks that have wanted to run Rocket League events and we're not allowed to. People are like, it's not good to advertise energy drinks to young adults. I'm like, bro, let's be so fucking for real. You think young kids aren't drinking energy drinks? Like, I understand it's like an ethical thing. Like, oh, we don't want to advertise that to people under 18. I'm like, bro, come on. You have any idea how much G Fuel would want to sponsor something? Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar. Also gambling sponsorships, but I'm also not a huge fan of putting gambling in front. Gambling is infinitely more life-wrecking than drinking caffeine. God damn it, I knew he was gonna whip that too. Oh. For local would go crazy. Yeah, like, it's not a problem, in my opinion, to advertise that. Like, yeah, there's young kids watching the broadcast, but technically everyone on Twitch is above 13, and honestly, I wouldn't have a problem with high schoolers drinking an energy drink. Do they need it? Probably not, but still. Gambling is where I feel like that would be a huge infusion of money in the scene, but it's just like, that feels a little bit like we're on really awful ground. That would also not swing super well. I know the EU is very restrictive about, like, some gambling things. At least within video games. I don't know about sponsorships. Like, I know gambling websites would love to get involved with that. The NFL and sports betting has like kind of revitalized a lot of sports scenes by getting in non-fans to making every game have a little stake. So I know they owe a lot to gambling sites, and thus they will gladly plaster them everywhere, but it's definitely sad to see. I've had friends with a serious amount of money off of sports betting apps. It's really insidious. Wow, he actually read that pass. Interesting. Oh, whoops. Okay. Sorry, I did not mean to grab that boost. Awesome. I mean, did crates get banned in like the Netherlands because they're not down with like any idea even vaguely resembling gambling? Yeah, but I think Epic has kind of gone on record as saying they're never down with gambling. I think they're being a little more accepting when it comes to like stuff like OG, where like Red Bull's like literally the sponsor of the teams that kind of has to be promoted to a certain extent. They just can't have energy drinks as like the official sponsor of an event or something. Good job, Melly. Good job, Melly. Oh, Saze, no. That's actually better they whiff that. Not a good catch. Thank you. Bring back trading? Nah. Aye. That's because Fortnite has no trading. They're trying to centralize everything around Epic policies with Fortnite. Oh my god, that's a joke, bro. Nice. I get past Yagami. I thought you were tapping it back. I didn't think I did get that. That's so unfortunate. Honestly, if I turned and wave dashed, that would have been fine. That's a rough one. If you have to cover a sponsor during J8, probably. Epic kind of ruined this game. To be honest, Epic, I don't think just really cares for what happens to... Yeah, I don't talk about this on stream. I don't talk about this on stream because it's bad to have clips out there about a caster criticizing Epic. In my mind, the issue with Epic is that they don't want to accelerate funds into Rocket League. They want it to become self-sufficient. So therefore, they're not trying to press any budget into it that they don't have to. Because Fortnite's just a money machine. Like, they're making 20, 30 mil a day off that game. Like, they're not concerned at all about that profit generation. Rocket League is much less valuable, but it's also the most unique esport out there. Like, nothing else is like Rocket League. So I think in terms of it's like, this esport's gonna die. I'm like, I don't think it's ever gonna die. It's just an issue of making sure it can actually be profitable again. And in my opinion, Rocket League needs players in the queue to be profitable. And if you need players in the queue, you need something, in my opinion, to appeal to the casual player, which means you need creative mode. And if you don't have a creative mode, I don't think this game rebounds because there's just not enough to add to it. Because the only way you can add stuff to this thing is by changing up the code and adding in game modes, which we have already established will brick this game because any subtle change will destroy this game. So, or destroy the game as in like glitches start happening. They need to have a patch to follow up the past patch because, you know, changing anything in this game with spaghetti code is just gonna blow it up. So the solution is then to port it over to Epic Unreal 5. And even though Epic made the engine, they only have so many developers that they have on task, and I don't think too many of them are going to be ported over to RL. So they have people probably working on the base game as it is right now, as well as working on Unreal Engine 5. Or Epic is just telling them, like, we're not going to invest money and pay people for that, so just, you know, do stuff in-house and slowly crank it out. Meanwhile, there's like probably 2 or 3 devs working on a game basically from scratch, because you got to make sure Unreal Engine 5 Rocket League not only works, but also feels the exact same, lest the entire pro scene explodes. Nice follow, geez. I didn't expect that to bounce like that, Sedge. Game's more fragile than my ego. Feel that. It's just super irritating to like, because we know how good this game could be, and obviously through Lethamyr there's a lot of creativity out there. You can develop a lot of interesting stuff for people, and yet without being able to do it yourself, I just feel like there's not enough in this game to do. I have that experience sometimes when I'm playing poorly and I don't feel like actually playing the game itself. I feel like I genuinely just have to get off. Like there's nothing keeping me on the game. And for a lot of people whose drive to play this game is more just based off casual fun, I don't know if there's as much keeping them on this game. So therefore, I feel like if you can attract the casual audience again and get the player numbers up, then Rocket League will blow up. Also make content way easier, which is also a huge rut right now for Rocket League. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think Squint was actually good. I didn't think he'd actually shoot that. I thought he would panic and hit it across. Well, there's like tutorial people. There's gameplay people, which are like, I would kind of wrap pro play is different than like gimmick, some gimmick thing. And then there's very rarely like short form storytelling. It's like the story of like, oh, the rise and fall of the greatest team in Rocket League, and oh, the story of Zen, the story of blah, blah. Like, but that stuff takes a long time, requires a lot of edit expertise, and that's just not obviously as easily replicable. It's very hard to put out a video a week of that quality. Or even a month sometimes at times. I mean, I don't mind doing analysis videos, but like the time I have to put in to make them versus like what they get out, or just like, I mean, you look at the Rocket League subreddits. Our Rocket League is like 1 million plus people. Our Rocket League esports is like 1/10 of that, I think. So it's just very clear that people like the esport, but I don't think too many people are like, would be interested enough to like actually view esports related content. Well, yeah, I mean, it's different if you're an actual coach for an org, just giving out analysis about other teams and whatnot. Fucking cry, dude. Come on. Mr. Brown really ate a meal out of that one. He's got me a job. Limo. Your systems video. $16 mil off the game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Fortnite makes an insane amount of money per day. That's why they don't really care to adjust anything else, because Epic is going to make a bunch of money in total. But I would say Rocket League is probably not a profit generator for them. I don't think it's a loss leader anyway, but like still. Yeah, I mean, it's just difficult because as a creator, it makes me really anxious because I don't know what to do. Because every time I experiment with content, it kind of like stagnates. There's an occasional video I'll make that'll like pop off or something, but it's like Rocket League is very difficult because if you make esport related content, I've noticed when I've uploaded videos that are like very soon after an event ends, people will give it views because it feeds. But like, for example, like doing analysis of like a regional, I have a video kind of in the pipeline for G2's analysis of G2 versus Gen G in the grand finals, but it's also one of those things where it's like, it's already like 4 days late, and I'm like, I don't want to have to go through the edit of problem of like absolutely 100% filling up the edit, sending it, and then just getting like 300 views, and then it just caps again, and you're just like, all right. So yeah, that shit is super tilting for sure, and it's like I would like to experiment with other stuff, but at a certain point, like there's only so much you can do in this game. So I don't blame a lot of streamers that were Rocket League streamers turning into basically just variety streamers, because they're just like, I don't want to have to keep inventing ways of like creating random permutations of the same concept. I'm just happy that I'm blessed enough to be skilled enough at the game to be attractive to a general audience. I feel real bad for the creators who are like Plats Diamonds, who feel like they can't stand out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you see, like I'm happy that I'm also at like a weird point in my opinion on skill, because I'm like a high level player who can be SSL, but I'm not going to be playing in 1900 or 2K every single lobby. So it's kind of like I'm not really good enough to attract viewers just on that skill alone. I'm also not like a freestyler either, so being a freestyler or being a super high level player is like two niches that work really well for content. But if you're not in either of those, it's kind of like, well, too bad. Nice, 2 players. I don't get these people. Why go for that? You got torched by 9 minutes. I go for a fake, and he's like, nope, I'm just going to keep going for the ball. Like, is your plan just get destroyed to that? Yeah, I feel like analysis videos are something that like have to be geared around teaching someone how to play in ranked versus teaching someone how to play in a team, which is way different. Grants is saying like we're 33 trillion in debt, but that's just like a way of saying we don't know what we spend and we don't care. Good luck collecting. Yeah. Sure. Like he's the goat he is. I mean, even $1 billion is a fuck ton of money. I'm very much on the side that like it is immensely difficult to be a billionaire and not be a horrible person who like has scratched and clawed and like taken opportunity from other people. I just don't know how there's an ethical way that you can be a billionaire, and unless you're like abusing employees to a certain extent. It's just so hard to amass that amount of wealth. US is just funny though. You spend a fuck ton of money on, spend $1 trillion on the military every year. Refuse to tax rich people properly, like coordinate with the global elites to actually like tax people, and people are just like, well, there's just no money to do stuff, and I'm like, sure. Sure. That's the stuff that tilts me the most. I do feel like corporations being able to buy or put money into presidential or politicians' re-election campaigns kind of has permanently damaged our ability to actually like make good happen. It's also interesting to watch people's morals get thrown out the window just for like $200,000. It's just critical thinking, that's all I want. Lack of critical thinking in general, I think, at higher education. That's honestly what college teaches you more than anything else, is just how to analyze arguments. Also how to write. If you don't leave college with it feeling like you're a better writer than when you came in, then you did not choose a good college. Or rather, the college did not give you a good education. In this class, I won't remember what regression is in a year. Makes sense. Wait, what undergrads are you teaching regression to? I feel like most stats don't even touch regression most of the time. My undergrads, we pretty much stopped at like ANOVA. Oh. We just did t-tests and novas for the most part. If we touched on regression, it was literally just like... Yeah, it was literally just like, hey, this is a thing. We like to, I introduced it to one student because they were talking about machine learning. And so I'm like, regression in a way is like a very low level version, like the lowest level of machine learning is just regression. And I kind of demonstrated like we're predicting one value based on another, you know? If you put them all together, you kind of see where a point can most likely be. And he's like, neat, like, yeah. And then higher level, like, it's not literally that, but like, basically how machine learning works, and it's trying to predict values. And then as you add variables, it just gets a more precise version of the line. Especially as you add transformations and try to fit a line with like curves and whatnot. Adding terms. I feel like middle school should have more option to place children in honors classes. She is bored and wants to learn. Well, I mean, that's the problem, is that you can't cater to everyone in a school system. On top of the fact that if you have an honors class, that means you're now teaching more students across. You need another teacher to teach that course. Just not quite in the budget. I do feel bad for some students who are like highly gifted, who are like in schools that don't challenge them. It definitely does feel like a waste of time, but that's why I feel like you should enrich students outside of class, not just in school. Like find ways to encourage them to be intellectually curious. I really like chess personally, and playing outside of school. I was a huge chess nerd in elementary and middle school. Nice. Guys, just show up. I was in honors math, I remember, in middle school, and I felt like I just didn't apply myself. But that was also just because it involves doing homework, and I was never someone who enjoyed doing homework. Good test taker, just could never do homework. The London system? What the fuck is the London system? Oh, I should have believed. Of chess? I've never heard of the London system. What? Nice. Like, I'm not like following competitive chess or anything. I barely even remember like all the openings or whatever. But I played a decent amount of chess. I just wasn't really a student of it, like by replaying old games and whatever and learning like high-level chess strategy. I just played it a lot and, you know, analyzed a bit of it with like other people. The absolute nerdiest I've ever been was actually attending a chess camp one summer that my dad signed me up for it. Most common openings? I've never heard of that. My openings were always, pawn e4, king's bishop, c4, and king's knight, f3. Because it set up some cool, dumb stuff. It was also fun to play against novice players with that because you can fuck up their board if they don't account for you attacking their king's pawn. But if you're playing against someone really novice, then replace the knight move with the queen, and then you can just checkmate in 4 moves. That was always my, I began some games against my college roommate like that. They did not account for that shit well. You go back to high school with my brain now. They offer so much more. Over 60 AP dual. 60? What kind of classes is that? We have like 10 in my public school. History and honors class, you can study more this summer. That's nice. I'm glad you're keeping her stimulated in these classes. I do really feel for those students who just don't really get that. I'd say my public school did well to like challenge me. I felt like the work grind was a bit much for homework, but in terms of like overall application, I felt like I was always challenged. I also felt like I've told the story before of like my friend in college. She was her and her friends from this private school. It's a really fancy private school in New York City. Apparently, they were just like not well prepared. Straight up, like their school just did not prep them well for college. And meanwhile, I got there and I was like, oh, this is kind of like in high school. And they're like, what? This is your work in high school? Like this is way more work. And I'm like, bro, it's like 2 quizzes and a 1,000-word essay like in a week. Like that's not a lot, really. So it's just funny to listen to them talk about it. Or phone or Xbox. I feel like that's the biggest thing for me is my parents were very light on letting me play video games. And looking back, I really regret that. Definitely affected my motivation for homework or certain stuff, but what happens. I had to learn in college how to set limits for myself and how to work on a schedule or on a timeline. Whoa, oh, whoa. I looked the wrong way. Ditch. Interesting. Nice. I just did the same college, learning how to manage schedule. Honestly, that's one of the first. Lessons I think you learn in college is how to actually manage your time. Because in high school, you're technically being taught that, but your day is so regimented that you're not really doing that. Like, but in college, if you have only 2 hours of class a day, and you're like, wow, I have so much free time. I'm like, wrong. You have a lot of time to schedule out when you're working and when you're not. That is not free time. That is not the same as being able to relax. Yeah, relax, take your shoes off or whatever, like unwind, but that's the most important lesson is learning like, oh, right, the rest of those days that I'm not in class or hours, I still need to actually like schedule like socializing when I'm studying, when I'm writing, when I'm prepping for, you know, standardized tests or something like GRE, MAT, like whatever, MCAT, especially later on. Is this K-pop? This is a remnant of my girlfriend even before Nosh. You guys enjoy K-pop? I think this is Shiny. This is one of her favorites. What's your peak? Like 2000 something? I think it's 2077 and like one of the seasons before the rebrand to season 1 again. Bonk. I have. No. I didn't want to throw it away, but for it. No, I had it if I did boost. I'm 24 and I'll get past GC1 too. Hey, fun fact, I'm 29 and I've hit SSL multiple times, so you're fine. Nice, Sander. So you're fine. You just gotta play the game in free time. Focus on improvement. Focus on specific skills when you're training. Don't just like do a bunch of different shots and you're like, I'm fine. Like try to focus on 1 or 2 things. Like trying to work on just your air dribbling for 1 week, or just going for double taps, going for flip resets, going for whatever, and really grinding that out in training. And it will make you a better player. In freshman year, I still use this day. Oh, the Pomodoro method. Pomodoro definitely helps, but you gotta be diligent about it. What a surprise, I have my OG jersey on, or OG decal on, and we're popping off, chat. Alright, I'm gonna put it around him. Oh, meant. Oh, they didn't even need me, wow. Wow. Main focus here, it's one of the most important. But that's the thing, is that when you're, I think it just doesn't hit until you're in college, in my opinion, just because in high school, everything in your life is so regimented. Like for me, I was in class, you wake up at this time, you go to this class, then first period, then second period, then third period, then fourth period, then fifth period, then sixth period, then seventh period, and then eighth period, then ninth period, and then after school study hall, then I have after school labs, then I have to do, soccer practice for varsity, so I gotta stay at this, I gotta take the bus at this time, I get up practice at this time, I get home and take a shower, and then I do homework, and then I play video games a little bit, and then I go to bed, and that's it. And it's like, oh, my day's already planned for me. Like, there's nothing else to do. Whereas in college, it's like you actually are forced to learn in real time. Like, oh, that's why you set aside time just for studying or just for working on something, because you literally like will get distracted and lose track of that time otherwise. Or you'll waste that time like dicking around playing video games instead of like actually studying or whatever. So I feel like it's really hard to teach a high school that, because they're just like, they already live it. Like they already live a structured life. Oh, we're like completely gone. Okay, interesting. Well, taking mental breaks is also important. That's one thing I actually hated about my parents growing up. They always, they didn't believe in the idea of a mental health day. Whereas if I had a kid, I would definitely be down to give them a mental health day. People don't think being a kid is stressful because they're comparing it to their own experience. Well, I'm an adult. Do you have any idea how much stressful that is? Bro, do you have any idea how stressful it is to be a kid? You definitely do. You remembered it. You just forgot. Here you go. You good, Rain? Oh, Nazi tub. Kid's so anxious. Yeah. Nice pass, CJ. I believe it's mental health days, but they could believe when we fake sick. They were basically supporters without realizing it. Yeah, I don't think I was actually, I think, sick for a sick day like once, but other than that, it was just me being like super dead, and I'm like, I can't even focus. My dad wouldn't even let me take a sick day one time when I got literally 1 hour of sleep because there was a fire truck outside across the street, and the siren was going off like all night. And I couldn't sleep, and my dad somehow slept through it because he can sleep through anything. But yeah, he was just like, why do you need to skip school? I'm like, because I'm on 1 hour of sleep. I'm not gonna be able to learn anything anyway. And he's like, no, you're going to school. It's like, okay. And then I convinced him to let me stay home but he took me to a hospital, to a cardiologist to check if there's something wrong with me. And then the doctor's like, sounds like he's kind of fucking tired. And I'm like, yeah, no surprise. My dad was ticked that there wasn't something actually wrong with me. I can't believe you're just tired. Why didn't you tell me that before I spent money? Stenographer, play that back. I think CJ, I was about to sell on that before. And then you become an adult and realize it isn't much different. Nobody fucking knows what we're doing. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, that's like one of the most weird things growing up is, I don't know if it was just because like we're more aware of it or parents genuinely forget, but it does feel weird that how much more aware we are of like how shit life is in general and how like, yeah, maybe kids do deserve mental health. I feel like my parents genuinely were either like, well, I had to do it, so I never got to skip, so you don't get to skip, or if they genuinely just like don't understand the idea of a mental health day. Like my parents are just in the worst mental health of their life in the past, and they're just like, this is what life is. Nothing to fix. This is just normal routine. And I'm just like, huh. We're supposed to all just like agree with it. I do definitely know my dad has no idea what depression is because my sister was depressed. They went to a therapist and they told her like, yeah, your daughter is manic depressive. They were just like, can she do yoga? I think that would help her. I think she just needs to get out more. I'm just like, no, that's not how it works. Right. Let's jump. I'm sorry, I was trying to roll that back for you. I didn't turn on it like that. Again. What a save, Jesus. And we got a trade. It's like a big deal. Encourages continuing the behavior that caused the grade. It's good. Just point out the bad. They're gonna think they're shit instead of giving some bread. So they can just be a shit sandwich. I mean, just being supportive in general. Like my parents, I would say my parents are definitely parents who like don't know how to parent. And I'm gonna argue that most parents, when they first have a kid, don't know how to parent because no one really does. But like, I think my dad just had bad intuitions about stuff because I was definitely the best treated out of any of the children, but I also was like well behaved and definitely did the best in school out of all three of the siblings or the children of my parents. But like my dad was like the person where like my sister was like skipping school and like failing some classes, and my dad was basically just like, hey, you're a failure and you're going to amount to nothing. And I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna help. Like, telling your young child who looks up to you and values your opinion that you're gonna fail and gonna end up dead in a ditch somewhere or something, it's just like, oh, that's like not how you encourage children. You know, for me, they were like, I was the youngest child, so I got away with a lot of shit. Also, did not party, did not drink, did not do drugs, and I was getting pretty much straight A's and B's, so. I think it's basically just learning when to like actually ramp up the pressure. Like I think just like in management, like you start kind of slow and soft as like, hey, I know you can do better than that, blah, 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 and you temper expectations. And then if they're not responding to that, then you can start ramping it up a little bit. But I find it like weird how some people just go right to like level 10 of discipline. I'm like, why are we acting like you're throwing them in the gulag? Like that should not be the first step. Pinch. Sorry, I didn't want to throw it directly in your post because that would have saved. Okay, I tried to trade in front of it. I guess that worked. Google allows a casual everyday reference at this point. It's a great word. Doesn't it mean like hell in Russian or something? Top shelf, that one. Does it? Where's Taco at today? I am at peace. Also, I'm kind of hungry. That part of what they don't like is how hard I am about 13. My youngest is like me, so we kind of go through it. Yep. Yeah, we're playing with Yagami, so I can't really say it's all me, but feeling good today. Got the OG decal on, so we're schmoving. Yeah, I can go. Yep. We're also, I'm getting Yagami warm as well because tomorrow we are playing the Battle for Florida, which is a LAN, so they're going to be playing on the USF campus. Good warm-ups. Yeah, the best way to warm up is to play... The best way to warm up is to play... Oh wait, 6 p.m. EST? Shit! Our LCS cast is at 7 p.m. EST. Alright, you guys gotta get it done in an hour, right? No dicking around. We might have a first round bye, so maybe I have 90 minutes. But hey, if League of Legends is first, that might also mean that I can make the Rocket League one right after. Oh. Met at Borders. Wow, what a data reference. Whoa, you just hit that away. Ow. Oh, I just didn't think you chow that. Crazy. Oh, I've got something in my nose. Oh no. Oh, it just. Oh. This one. I freaking played the 50 like a fucking bot, bro. If I just beat him over the top of the goal. Okay. See the corner? Bro, just chow the ball. God damn it, dude. Like, I literally waited the whole time for me to fall out of that. I did not expect Esther to miss that. Taco Meki, not Taco Brainy. Bro, I'm trying. Oh, whoops, I side flipped. If I had to flip, that's a goal. Rocket League will forever be the game that when you're watching pros play, you're like, I can do that. But then you realize it's not that they're doing individual mechs, they're doing the flawless version of that mech in a chain every single time. They're like, oh, I've set up my reads off the wall like that. Oh, I can catch the ball like that. Yeah, I can get that reset. And then you're just like, oh, wait, no, it's way different. There's one. Ah, I thought he had the read again off the wall. One more? Okay. Sounds good. Makes one less kind. I'm trying, bro. You should sponsor SEU. How about SEU sponsors me? I don't got money like that. Hi, Kitty. How you doing? My kitties don't stay in one place enough, so I'm kind of sad. I need them to, like, congregate around my stream PC so I can have a cat cam again. Maybe if I put a cat bed, like, right in the background, they would be down. But I also don't want them to be near my shelf because I'm afraid they're just going to get onto it and knock everything off of it. Or if they get on top of my cabinet, they're just going to knock it over. Gonna wake up in the middle of the night to a bunch of crashing. Everything valuable I own, merch-wise, is just on the floor, destroyed. throw that bounce. I got a cat tower, I just don't want to put it next to my background. Because they're just going to use it to jump on my cabinet. Or my shelving. That was bad. I should just caught it, I don't know why I tried to jump. I mean, yeah, but it's so far away that it wouldn't really matter. So I gotta find a way to like, yeah, but they're not also not on it. I think they like to sleep on the cat tree in my bedroom because it's like out in the corner away from everything and all the noise. And they only really slept on the cat tree in my room because it was like right next to me. I think they like vibing like right next to me, but like I can't have it right next to me this time. Like my little cat cam was like literally right over my shoulder. It was like bang. So like they were just chill there because they could like paw at me or, you know, be right next to my face. That's just this weird kind of like feng shui. What the? I'm in love with the emo girl. Oh. I've just made things 33% easier for Yagami to solo. Get his goal. I'm in love with the emo girl by Gavin DeGraw. What? Gavin DeGraw has a song called I'm in love with an emo girl. All I know is the Chariot song. Like I said, Yagami, 33% easier for him to peek and get the goal. Also, I think my left stick is starting to get adrift. I was spectating in a casting event today, and my camera's creeping forward without me touching the left stick, so it might be Jover for this controller. Six-foot jokes are 5'10". I have no idea what you're talking about, Effendi. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, wow. My brain's... Sorry, my brain's off. I thought I saw something completely different on that replay. That's why I was confused. Cutting that. Brother, you're not real. I can't believe you just saved that. Can't. commander. Ugh, disgusts me. I thought he'd be fake now. He, in fact, did not. The last one count. GG's. Sleep well. Is the event actually 6 p.m. East? I swore to get it earlier today. It is indeed a 6 p.m. start. I'm winning? Yeah, more or less. She's not big chungus, she is chubbier. You're okay. You're okay. Get a meow? Okay. Okay. I picked her up wrong, that was the problem. I picked her up normally, she just doesn't fight as much. Sadly not, I mean, not that last game, but for the overall, we are very much positive. Didn't we get you to 1800 though? Once upon a time, yeah. Honestly, the more I look at the G2 one, I just feel like it's not complete. It just feels like it's lacking something. It's the fucking samurai on the side. Why did they take the samurai out? Is it because it has a sword? Is that illegal? Is that illegal now? Voiced has a sword? What? Oh. The New Year Crims, you say? How you doing, Caleb, by the way? You up to much? Goofing around over there? Making content? Being apparently with Jack? Oh. I disagree that I get beat over the top there. Oh my god. I low-key saw him land and go for the demo, so I was like, let's just put it on target, and I actually got so little of it. Holy crap. Alright, Tactical, you want a worse pass? Okay, I'm just kind of throwing. Let's just get this game together. Honestly, if I lose this game based on how easy this other team is giving us these open nets, I'm gonna go eat. Okay. Aslan, you feeling okay there? Was on point, you're wrong. The 6-foot sense of humor with 5'10" people is pretty funny. I've never heard that. Fake. No shot, you're butthurt about that? Play some Gavin DeGraw. How many? Wow, I actually angled myself so much that it hit up. One Tree Hill, wow, it's been a while since I've thought about that show. That and Seventh Heaven, my sister's obsessed with that. Anyone else remember Seventh Heaven? Oh, the timing on that. That was almost in sync. Do you think to be home and away decals? No. Apparently they were, orgs were told there was not going to be home and away. Home and away. Everybody! Oh, what the heck? Miss my show. Bonjour. Hello, everybody. We're to butt your nuggies. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about, getting my nuggies butted. Hey, Miss Macho. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new, I'm Deaner Taco. SSL, usually at the end of the season. 3s, we coach, we cast. We're full-time caster. you guys are a fan of OG Esports, I'll be doing their team stream the next 3 days and main event, pending if they make it, which I believe they will. Fun fact, if we make it to day 3 through uppers in qualifiers, we'll have to play G2. So that's fun. Is that neat? Is that super neat, chat? Because that's how seeding works. And then if we lose that, we'll probably have to play Boulevard in lowers, which is, you know, a little more doable than literally the best team in NA. If you want a few, I'm down skis. I could be down ski. Yeah, G who mega lol indeed. Oh, sorry, spatial. Interesting. That's okay, spatial. I cut you and made your situation really weird. Hello, great elder. Yeah, we put on some Gavin DeGraw for this stream. Any other nostalgic artists people want to listen to? Ooh. Oh, I didn't even see him up. Good pre-jump. Look at him go. It's too early. Sounds like a European talking. Tander, I thought you were on that, my bad. Ooh, that was the worst type of bounce. Paramore? Depends on the Paramore. Oh, Kitty's found their smart ball. I bought them a ball that has a motor inside of it, so when they touch it, it runs away from them. I can hear it going da 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 on my floor in the background. You guys will probably hear it soon too. $50? Ooh, close one. Okay. You didn't say where is EU? Huh? I said sound like an EU talking. I'm in the UC. Damn. We got a couple of regulars from the UC in my chat. We had one of our Irish compatriots, Morky Mork, in here earlier. Oh, he's still got it. He's still got it. The W7M. UK is mid. You're mid. You're not wrong, honestly. Chariot. Ian? Thank you, Spatial. That would have been embarrassing. That bounce did not happen the way it did, and then Aslan got a good fake on that. Not good enough for D3. I mean, sometimes it'd be like that. Oh, did not see Samotin or whatever his name is. Could be Tander, double. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Not the shot, though. Imagine not dedicating a large chunk of your adult life to this game. I mean, I played this game throughout my undergraduate, my graduate education, and now postgraduate. Spatial really got me panicking there because it looked like he had it, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll leave it. And then I think he left it because he saw me, and I was like, oh, wait. I borked it. Joking goober. This is a goober-free zone. Hold on, Elder. I'll get back to you on that. How long are you playing Rocket League? I have played for over 11,000 hours on Steam at the very least, but I don't really know how much that is actually playing because I am also a coach and also a commentator, so I'm in the game for a lot of commentary stuff. I would say I probably have like 9,000 hours in this game. Awesome. I've been playing for about 2 years, maybe a bit over. I've been playing since 2016, so it's been a while. Invite? Okay, chill. So fake. Macho probably using the restroom and getting some food, but what was she up to on stream? Is it some rock leg? Rocket lag and marbles. Ah. Honestly, I've been debating for the jersey giveaways for the OG stream to do it in marbles. I feel like that'd be a fun way of doing like technically a randomizer. Also, it like is not dependent on someone technically being there, or it's kind of dependent on people being there, so it eliminates like people getting involved. I have to figure out how marbles actually works again. Kind of blank on it sometimes. It's rigged because I never win. That's true. I do specifically have a setting to turn off Manny's wins. It's like, why should Manny be able to win? Whoa, calm down over there. My cats are fighting over the new toy I bought them so much that one of them hissed at each other. They do not hiss often, so that really threw me off. Over there? Okay, they're good. They're licking each other again. It scared me. They really do not hiss at each other often. That's wild. Buy an extra jersey for me. I mean, they're sending me a custom jersey, which is pretty cool. They've not told me if they're sent it yet or if they will just in the future, but I'm excited for it. I love getting jerseys now. I just realized though I ordered a size that I normally get, but I've also been losing weight lately. Like I'm down like 15 pounds. So I don't know if the jersey's gonna fit me anymore. Or it's not gonna like be well fit. Oh my god, I can't believe we pre-jumped that. I needed everyone. Hello? Interesting. How's the best way to get champ? Master fast arrow. For people who think you have mastered it, exclamation point fast arrow. See if you can actually do that correctly. The test to determine if you're actually fast arrowing consistently. And I will argue almost all diamonds and all champs are not doing it correctly. It's the single most important mechanic in the game. That was a tough one. I didn't realize if Cluck was going to be able to get that again. I almost guarantee you are doing it wrong. In my history, most champs and diamonds are not doing it correctly. I just hope the other guy can't do it, but go for it. So I have a video about exclamation point fast arrow, but if you want the shortened version of it, nice save. It's basically go to free play, go to your settings, turn off unlimited boost and turn it to standard. And then with 100 boost, try to fly up and touch the ceiling. Don't hold the boost the whole time, just try to touch the ceiling with under 50 boost. And if you're fast arrowing properly, you can touch the ceiling twice, like as in jump up, touch the ceiling, land, all from a standstill, and then jump up again and then touch the ceiling twice, all in 100 boost. If you can't consistently do that, then you're not fast arrowing correctly. Remember, you're just trying to boost just enough to touch the ceiling. It's a good test because it's exactly how fast arrowing is really usually used. Yeah, you use it to like get to a ball incredibly fast, but at the same time, it's also really useful to teaching you like, oh, I only have 20 boosts, but that's enough to reach basically halfway to the ceiling. Like you don't need a lot of boosts to like kickstart an aerial. If you have 12, you can hit the roof of the goal from a standstill. Like you do a lot with not a lot. A lot with very little, rather. Why did I know he was going to miss that and he still let him do that? Ugh. I just see that through smoke. I like the idea there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I knew exactly what you're trying to do there. I didn't think you'd be able to get that aerial off. Good job. Don't get ducked. Nice. Yeah, all streams are delayed. YouTube typically tends to be a little bit longer of a delay from what I can tell. I would say on Twitch it normally takes, if you're on like a good internet connection, not on mobile, you're probably like 4 to 6 seconds late. Like when you chat, I will see it 4 to 6 seconds late. Is there a link to the YouTube? Exclamation point YouTube or exclamation point fast arrow. Just type that into chat. And then a command will give you a link. Oh, I got bonked. I did their job for him. Space, no. All one word and exclamation point FASTAERIAL. Or exclamation point, no space, YouTube. Have you not used a command in chat before? Ooh, that's embarrassing. Unfortunately. I'm gonna go next L. I'm really hungry, so I want to eat before it gets too late. So I'm fairly certain I've only eaten like 1,000 calories today. Yeah, because an Arial is AE. Arial is a font. That is not actually what that is. I tried to turn one last second before jumping. That was my mistake. Oh, okay. I figured that was gonna happen. I wanted that clip. Sorry, did not think that was gonna happen. I went high to get out of his way. God. Hi, Line Bruiser. Good luck, or good morning, time and day. Yeah, for the most part, we are pretty positive where we started. So many freaking fuzzies on my hands from my cats. Gotta brush them. Getting home dusty. Oh. They were just gone. I got confused as heck. I was literally about to pre-flip into that just to get a dunk, and I was like, wait, there's no one there. Just a good hit from you, I know, unsavable to a certain extent. Just can't play it well. I mean, it's a game that takes a long time to get good at. A lot of small things you have to move on bit by bit. Try to play 50. Oh, but those are gonna be back pass. That's not a boost grab. That's such a great calculated play. Just dunk the ball as hard as possible off the back wall and it just happens to land on click luck. I'm doing it wrong. That's what I'm telling you, brother. A lot of people are like, I know how to fast arrow, but they still feel slow. And then they do that test and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this consistently. And it's like, yeah. Fuck, we're actually just going off. Yeah, real rude by him. Not a huge fan of that. Real sassy. Ooh, that was a beefy one, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Devil's got a full party now. Me stealing the side boost and then the corner boost, be like, haha, what will Devil do with that? Immediately demos me. Oh my god. What? Oh, he sniped that. I don't think I've actually seen 100 boost in about 4 years. Oh, that just spawned, which means this will spawn. Nice. Okay, get out of my goddamn way, brother. Are you kidding me? Oh. Well, and I'll read that in a second, Lion Bruiser. Yeah. I was in an NA setting such meeting. We got a question: what do you need from others around you? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Is that like a socially or like in the workplace? Does it mean, yeah, I know that, but what is that like? In what context are they asking? Like, what do you need from other people around you? Alright, we'll trade on that. Yeah, I'm just gonna bonk him. No idea how much country I randomly have in this playlist of mine. No, I didn't flick as hard or boost as hard. It would have been fine. What happened? I took a look. I took a look away for like 1 second. Hold a crazy shot. Okay, well, that's in for it. He's so good, brothers. Look at him go. That's fine. I'll force him shit real far to the side. Only getting that because I was waiting for Durkee to see if he was going to go. I hate everything about that. I hate everything about that. I hate everything about that. Oh yeah, like the mech lord. Ugh. So I'm boost talking out here. I mean, I did take our corner boost too, but that was only because Durkee was going to steal first. Oh, I was playing for a 50, but support by them. Deck by bounce. Nah. Terrible catch. How do you predict that I'm gonna fake that? That's crazy. They actually stayed that low on that read. Sick fake, alright. That's it. I gotta go. Alright, Must Shep, thanks for popping in. We'll see you again sometime soon. Nice donk. Oh. Oh. How's he has like 0 boost and still going? Oh my god, if I had more boost. Or if I had a better angle on that. But just slightly too far away to actually get the true power I wanted off that. What a save. Good job, Doc. I wasn't 100% sure if we wanted to go for that so far back. Not the most ideal setup for Cluck Cluck, but it's fine. Light touch just because it forces them into a weak clear. Oh, that's a spooky bounce. Not gonna lie, might get clipped on here. Yep. Did not expect that down the middle. All right, well, GG's. GG's. We'll raid away because I need to eat. I cast anything tomorrow soon? Yes, I am casting the OG Esports team stream for open qualifiers tomorrow for NA. It's 7 p.m. Eastern, so that'll be on my stream. OG Esports is being Calm, Noli, and JNaps, so we'll be doing that here. Also, jersey giveaway tomorrow, so go follow and you'll get notified when I go live. Bryant's on. I haven't rated him in a bit. Very good player. He's playing ones right now. I lied, he's playing twos. Follow where? Follow here. It's on my channel. So long as you're followed up here, then you will get notified. Anyway, enjoy Bryant. I will catch y'all a little bit later, and I'll catch you on the flippy flop. And if you're going to be watching some Rocket League, then I'll see you here tomorrow. Maybe Twitter or so? Nope. I mean, you can follow me on Twitter. It's right there at The Danger Taco on Twitter, or youtube.com/The Danger Taco. It's The Danger Taco on every social media. But follow this Twitch channel, and you will get notified about it. Or you can follow my Twitter, and then I'll tweet out that I'm doing a stream, and then you come here anyway. So yeah, just follow here. Anyway, he's out. Enjoy Bryant.